What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be going over the cost of owning a Harley Davidson motorcycle. I figured I'd go through and break down the cost of acquiring the bike, maintaining the bike, whether that's scheduled or unscheduled maintenance. Yeah, I just think it would benefit the motorcycle community as a whole if there's no surprises when it comes to how much does it cost to not only buy the motorcycle but maintain it, because that is a thing that you should worry about, right? So yeah, we're gonna go down here. I have a breakdown of the 1,000-mile maintenance, and we'll see how much it cost me altogether. And yeah, all right guys, so this is my 2022 Lowrider S. I just had the 1,000-mile maintenance done on the bike, so we're gonna go through it, see how much it cost me. This way you guys know what you're going to be looking into if you go to buy a brand new Harley Davidson. So I have the invoice here, and let's start off with what they did. So they changed the oil filter, obviously the oil, the transmission oil, and yeah, I guess that completes the fluids, right? On top of that, they checked the torque all across the chassis. Obviously checked the battery health, the tire pressure, belt tension, chassis. They put that down here twice. And yeah, altogether, that cost me $477. It's actually a lot cheaper than what I thought it was going to be, and I'll explain that here in a second. So yeah, $477 out the door with fluids changed, oil filter, all that. It really wasn't that bad of a deal. I mean, because they do that the entire inspection, right? I've gotten quotes from multiple different shops, including Harley Davidson, and Harley Davidson here in San Diego quoted me around $800, which I was, that's just crazy to me. And you know, I've honestly never really went to a dealership to get maintenance done to begin with. You know, I feel like quality of service at mom and pop shops, for the most part, are better, right? Because they have a reputation to hold. Harley Davidson is, you know, a corporate. So I called a few places, and I got roughly between $500 and $600 for the quote for most of them. But the guy I went to, it was just more or less because the convenience is right behind my apartment. But he quoted me $500, so did two other shops, and then I called Harley, and they quoted me anywhere between $7 and $8, and I was like, yeah, no. You know what I mean? Other shops know what they're doing. Hell, I even know what I'm doing. I just don't have the tools necessary or a place to be able to change oil and stuff like that. So yeah, definitely call around, get the quotes. But here in San Diego, where everything is twice as much as everywhere else in this country, I paid $477. So that should be your limit, right? Anything more than, I would say, $500, you should try to look elsewhere, unless obviously they see something wrong. Alright, so that was scheduled maintenance. The first scheduled maintenance, which is at 1,000 miles. Let's talk about unscheduled maintenance. Have I had to do anything to this bike? Has anything gone wrong? No. I haven't really heard many horror stories of the Lowrider S specifically having anything go wrong at the beginning of the ownership. But I will tell you, I keep seeing more and more videos about this Milwaukee 8 being out of spec or extremely close to spec, meaning that their quality control for their engines are dropping. You know, Blockhead and a few other maintenance channels points it out. So that's something that you should be aware of, something that I personally haven't had to worry about, but something that you should keep in the back of your head. Now, we obviously can't do a cost of ownership without talking about gas. You know, how much does gas cost me a week or every 2 weeks? I would say I'm getting about 45 miles to the gallon. It's costing me between about $15 to fill up. And yeah, I mean, I go through if I drive this bike every day to work, which is 10 miles there and back, so 20 miles round trip, and then cruise on the weekend, I will get about 7 days worth of gas, right, doing those trips. So you can do the math there. I mean, it's pretty good. So about $15 a week, and I have a full tank right now. Let's see what it's projecting me to get. 189 miles on a full tank. Mind you, I already put a few miles on, so about 195 miles a tank, and that's at $15 to fill up. Yeah, it's really not that bad. It's a lot cheaper than a car, I'll tell you that right now. You know, so where some of the cost of the maintenance comes into play, the amount of money that you spend on gas kind of negates that. She's a little peppy this morning though. I'm just turning down different roads. I didn't really feel like dealing with the traffic on the highway today to make this video, but I definitely wanted to get it out for you guys because who wants to wait to buy a motorcycle, but who doesn't want to be informed at the same time? But yeah, guys, this is gonna be a short and sweet video. I hope you guys get informed a little bit. I know it's, you know, knowledge is power. It's always good to know. Anyway, the next scheduled maintenance is scheduled at 10,000 miles, so I got quite a ways away to go. So yeah, I'll see you on the next one.